I'm currently in the spreadsheet viewer and we're about to have a look at a spreadsheet I was using to mark some coursework. Multi-line Braille is really powerful for showing things like tabular data, where you're able to scan multiple rows and columns all at once. Right here, I've got along the top, student, technical implementation, code explanation, repo presentation, and I know that there are more columns over to the right. So I can zoom out using the minus buttons, and this will allow me to show more columns. If the columns are too long, it will truncate the values. So right now, I'm able to see all of my calculated totals, but for example, I can see here 57 point, 62 point, 70 point, and I know that there are more values in those cells. I can either zoom in on those cells or I can navigate to those cells and have a look on the status line where I can see the full value.
That's G1 on the status line at the moment.
Yes. I think I've gone too far. Let me just scroll back to the left. So you can scroll off of the screen. Right now I'm highlighting a cell here. 62 point. So I'm on G2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's updating. I'm sorry, I'm on F2. It says value 62.75. If I press the space bar again, it will tell me that the formula is the sum of B2 times 0.6 plus C2 times 0.15 plus D2 times 0.1 plus E2 times 0.1 and so on. But the important thing to note here is that it's supporting full Excel formulas. So if I need to update a value that it's computing, I can edit the cell. So there's an edit cell menu that'll come up.
That's really cool.
If I press enter on the first item, it will come up with edit cell. What you can do as well, as you become more used to doing this, you can hit the enter key quickly and it will come straight up with the status line showing you the value of that cell. And then you can just use the keyboard like normal to update the value. So let's suppose I want to change this quiz value to give them 50. It shows updating as it goes back to the spreadsheet software, recomputes all of the formulas, and shows now 56 point something because their quiz mark has dropped quite significantly.
They didn't do so well there then, did they?
No.
And then, value 56.75. Wow, that's really good, isn't it? I love the way that you can edit it so easily and see the whole thing rather than just one line. It makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
It is. It's so much more useful to be able to scan down a list of marks, for example, and go, well, I think this one was just about as good as the previous one, but maybe a bit less than 2 ago, and make sure that everything's consistent. It also means, now that it supports Excel fully, that I can collaborate with my colleagues and use their spreadsheet, fill in the marks, paste them back into their online version, and have everything done.
Wow, so quickly and without needing any help.
Exactly. Yeah. Previously, using something like a screen reader or large levels of magnification, you'd be seeing maybe 1 or 2 cells at a time and having to commit a lot of things to memory.
Yeah. Wow, that must have been difficult.
What this was really handy for as well with marking is I mark a lot of programming and we have to check code formatting and variable names and all that kind of stuff. So it's really nice to be able to scan through a whole file of code in multi-line Braille rather than go through it line by line meticulously with speech or magnification.
Because you can read so many more lines, you get a much clearer overview anyway, can't you?
Exactly. Right now I am on F24, which is an empty cell, and I thought I'd calculate the average of the marks for the first assessment. And I can do that by hitting enter twice quickly. The cursor comes up in the bottom here and I can write equals sum. So I know that I'm on F24, so we need to do F2 to F23. Divided by
22.
It's updating.
Oh, great.
And now we can see that it's 59.697 and then some.
Yes, quite a lot. Yeah.
Finished.